Hey guys, today I'm going to talk a little bit about the Super 44, the history on it, and specs, stuff like that. So around 1949 or 1950, Oliver reworked their concept offset tractor, and it was named the Model G. It kind of sounds like an Alice Chalmers. They presented it to their dealers and they were not in favor of it. They wanted a tractor to compete with the Ford 8N instead. So this put the 44 project on hold and they went ahead with the Super 55 project. They had several concepts and different designs, and finally the fourth attempt at producing the 44 is the one they finally went with and went into production. The Super 44 used 140 cubic inch L head Continental. Continental was also used in the Oliver 70s and no other Olivers. This engine could also be found in the Cockshutt 20, a Massey Harris Clipper combine, and Minneapolis Molding put it in a mobile lift forklift. If you look at this engine, it is very unique to what we're used to in Olivers. You got your distributor up here on top. You really can't work on it unless you pull the hood off. Spark plugs up on top, and just a lot different than the Waukesha's that we're used to. This tractor is painted the wrong colors, but sometimes you take them as you can get them. The transmission was built by Clark, and it has 4 forward speeds and 1 reverse. These are the same gears used in the OC4 crawler. The 44s had PTO but not live PTO, so this means that when you would put something on it, you push the clutch in, it would stop the PTO if you push the clutch in. So if you wanted to change your travel speed and not stop your implement, it's not really the right tractor to have on it then. The hydraulic system was built by Cessna, the airplane company, and I will talk about them in a future video. It could be a 1, 2, or 3 lever hydraulic system, and this one has the 3 lever. You can see it here. 1, 2, and 3. This one just doesn't have the knob on it. The first lever was for the 3-point hitch. The second lever and third were used for remote cylinders. So there's a remote cylinder right here that controls this, so like a cultivator. This one came with a cultivator actually. Just took it off, so it's easier to work with. Most of the 44s had a 2-lever hydraulics. So production on this tractor began in early 1957 at the South Bend plant, South Bend, Indiana. And production ended in 1958 with about 775 tractors being made altogether. After the third or last batch of 44s were built, there was a strike at the South Bend plant. Dealers wanted more, but Oliver couldn't fill the orders because he didn't have a place to build them. Since the Super 99 production moved to Charles City, they decided to move the 44 there as well. But by the time they decided to make more, the triple-digit Olivers, 550, 660, 770, 880, were being introduced. So the Super 44 got updated to the 440 with the green and clover white paint scheme. And I'm assuming what happened with this tractor, since it is a Super 44, it should have a yellow grill and, red wheels. For some reason, farmers wanted to paint the tractors to look like the newer models, so they would change the paint scheme. I see this a lot on a lot of them that we have. And production of the 440 began around Christmas 1959 and ended around June or July 1962. It's a nice little Continental engine. Here's the dash. It's just a little box. Throttle lever is right here, so pretty basic. And you know, they made this tractor to go against the formal A's, B's, Cubs, stuff like that, because they were having a lot of success with them. Gardens and whatever, tobacco farmers, stuff like that. You can see the grills are unique to this. There were steering boxes right inside the grill like that. I would imagine tie rods got bent a lot on these because they stick out in the front. This one's got a step on it, so I think it's original, but I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. This is what it's like to sit on one. You're really offset. So like here would be the middle normally, and you're sitting right here. So you can really see stuff. Visual differences between a 44 and Super 44. A 440 would have cutouts right here to make the brake and clutch lever go back more. Can't remember if it was just the brakes or that was the clutch too. And the gas tank mount is triangular on a 440, so it would be cut like this. And there's the serial number. Amazing shift pattern on this one. Shift pattern plate made out of paper and Scotch tape. Can't beat it. And then here's this little dash that somebody put on the oil pressure right here. It's supposed to run to the dash, but that works, I guess. Get the air cleaner here. The pump actually drives right off of the timing gears, so right here, and the governor as well works off of that. 6 volt. Here it's got things for running hydraulic remote cylinder or whatever, and it's got the Ridemaster seat springs. You can tip the seat up. I know there was changes too on the how far these go out and how they mount on 440s and Super 44s and different serial number ranges for these. I know some of the running changes on a 44 and for sure the 440 was gussets to strengthen the frame. I think there was a plate added under the 3-point assembly. I think it's this one, but somebody smarter than me on these tractors could let me know for sure. And I don't know, I see gussets like this and this, but I don't know if that was part of their running change on this tractor. So I understand it was frame ones, so I don't exactly know which ones were added for an update for strength, but I know that was one of the changes on them. Let's see if that little guy will start. Alright, you need gas. Gas was on. Make sure she's out of gear. Choke. I got absolutely nothing. No. Come on, started to go in here. Well then, so the little guy won't start, and it's either the switch or the wiring to the solenoid. So let's see what we can do. Let's bypass it. Hold on. Choke's on.
Okay, you in neutral?
We are in neutral.
Ready?
Yep. Look at that. Well, the switch shuts it off, just won't start it.